I stopped at Home Depot before they closed. I think they stay open till 10. Their staff are so grouchy. Like, listen, corporations that are making billions net need to pay their staff. I've never seen. So this was drywall, and I do the 5/8 inch, and to ask them to bring a fork truck and get it was like I was beating them up. No, we're not going to use a fork truck. Openly hostile. The Home Depot staff were openly hostile to the customer who just wanted to buy products from Home Depot. And they're openly hostile not because they're bad people, but because Home Depot marginalizes their staff until they don't have any hope in the customer and no hope in tomorrow. I'm sorry. Pay your people. It's obvious they don't want to help. And, 5/8 inch drywall bundled too thick. How am I going to put that on a cart? Why am I even having this discussion with the internet about how bad Home Depot is? Come on now. Corporate America, your job is more than just to make money. I know Wolf of Wall Street made it sound like that. Your job was to be a corporate citizen to the globe, which meant your employees should enjoy life by working at your company so that they have the best shiny faces to offer their staff. After this week, I didn't really need aggressive Home Depot employees who resented my mere presence. And I know I've said the word Home Depot half-done. It could have been just as easily Lowe's. It could have been just as easily Walmart. It could have been just as easily 1,000 other corporations that have failed to provide decent living wages and decent work environments. And the end result is you're making life no fun for everybody. So pile all that money up, make your billions in net on your billions in sales, and just hoard the crap out of that until all of humanity's one big sweltering pool of depression and seething rage. I could have used some help on that. But I bought it, and I got it here. And also, Home Depot, you're out of 12-foot, 5/8 inch drywall again. And I have to wait 6 months between when that's manufactured. All ceilings are more than 8 foot now. So why in the world? Start making 10-footers then, all right? For folks that are doing 9 foot and 9.5, I don't know, 12 foot. It shouldn't be hard to get 10 and 12-foot drywall is all I'm saying. And I shouldn't be made to feel like I'm, a cockroach beneath the feet of downtrodden employees when I just want to buy a product. And I won't say which Home Depot, because I was in Austin and I could have passed many Home Depots. But the same results would have happened at Lowe's. And I realized I was there late. Still no excuse. If the door's open, the customer... I came into that happy, even though I was worn out, and I left that place feeling pretty rough raw. Anyway, all comes boiling down to this moment when I've forgotten what's on this camera because I've spent 5 days of disruptions, and I'm going to put this together and put it up out there. And just so you know, I went up to the pro desk because I have a pro card. I'm buying lots and lots of stuff. And so I go up and I tell the gal, hey, I want 4 of the 5/8 drywall. And she says, well, what color are they? And I said, well, you don't have 5/8 bathrooms, so they're white. Okay, well, bring them up here. I said, well, darling, they're 80 pounds a piece bundled together. I'm going to guess I'm looking at 150 pounds. I'm not pulling those down so you can scan them. I said, I'll go get you a ticket or take a picture of the barcode or whatever. She said, oh, no, I can't even call a fork truck till you pull them up. She can't call a fork truck until I drag the sheetrock up front by myself. Even if I put it on a cart, it's still by myself. So I'm not having it. I turn around, I holler at the nearest gal, hey, I need a fork truck. I need you guys to pick this up. They ignore me. My daughter cannot be ignored. She says, "Excuse me, we need a fork truck here." They dig in their heels, will not bring a fork truck. They come and rip the strings off the drywall and drag them out one at a time, which isn't what I wanted. I wanted them bundled because when they're bundled, they're harder to break the edges. All right. Anything to not bring a fork truck, anything to not help the customer. Before they do that, they go, "Did you pay for them?" I said, "How can I pay for them when the girl at the counter won't let me ring up on the sheet y'all used to have where she would flip to the sheet and ring them up? What are y'all talking about?" And then I had the conversation because they're ripping the spine. "Well, do you want 2 or do you want 4? "Well, I want 2 packs, which is 4 total sheets." "Well, is that 8? Oh my God, I'm in crazy land. Idiocracy has landed full force. And mind you, it's, 9:30 at night after a full day's work, after a full day's drive, after a week of emotional highs and lows in my personal life. And I have got to put up with this kind of flippity-ass clerkitude that's just unmerited, openly hostile to the customer. Going back to all that, I would have bought the screws, but they had me so disrupted from anything that's easy. I walk in, I'm going to get insulation, the screws, maybe a little mud. And I just go to the pro desk. I say, "Hey, can you have the guys meet me up front with a fork truck?" Which I've done many a times with the drywall on it. And they could drop it in my truck. And, you got to scan it first and da-da-da. And, okay, you got to scan it. My daughter runs over, gets the barcode, beep, beep, comes back, takes a picture of it, hands it to the girl. "Oh, no, I can't do that either." She's at the pro desk. How are guys literally no longer getting their orders put together, and they're literally going into these? It's not enough we self-checkout. But now we're not even going to get to use the fork trucks to load our trucks. I tell you, we all, there's room for guys to make their own drywall again. There's room for small mills. There's room where the customer matters. These big box stores, I'm sorry, they can all go bankrupt. To hell with them. They're too big to fail. They're too big to exist. They've driven out all the mom-pop hardware store. I used to go into the lumber mills and stay in my truck. I think she kid you not. Stay in my truck and tell the young man there, "Hey, I want this, I want that, I want this, that." He would check it off on a clipboard. If I wanted something weird, he'd get me the best lumber. It's going to be out-facing, people will see it. He'd get me the best lumber. Where is that? Home Depot drove them out of business and then replaced it with crap. And Lowe's isn't far behind, in my opinion. McCoy's is still holding its own. At least I have a lumber yard, and I have staff who care. When I go into McCoy's and I tell them, "Hey, I need lumber," and somebody's going to see it, they sort the lumber like I would sort the lumber. So McCoy's gets a star, but all of them have destroyed. I can't get a 12-sheet 5/8. I said, "Well, when do they come in?" "Well, we got some." I said, "No, you don't." I said, "What do you mean we got? Why am I having a hostile interaction when I came in happy?" The hell with Home Depot, man.